Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the best sunscreens and specifically the best Korean sunscreens. I think all of these are Korean except for one. But before I start, I'm going to rank them so that you can kind of see like which one's the best for oily skin, which one's the best for dry skin, stuff like that. But before you start, if you're new, make sure that you subscribe. I'm trying to hit 4,000 subscribers by the end of this year, so yeah, make sure you subscribe if you're new. And I'm gonna hop right in, but before I do, don't forget to hit the like button. And yeah, let's get started. So I'm gonna rank them right now. So the first ranking I'll do is worst to best for oily skin. And then again, we'll go from worst to best for oily skin. And then the last ranking I want to do is how easy it is to remove. So we'll do worst to best for how easy it is to take off at night. So now I'm going to dive into the individual sunscreens. The first one that I want to start with is this one. This is the Etude House Sunprise Mild Watery Light Sunscreen. And all of these have SPF 50. This is like a consistency of a lotion. And I do like this, but I don't know if I would call it like watery light because I have dry skin, but even I can't use it in the summer because I get really greasy and oily if I use this in the summer, so I can only use it in the winter. But it is really nice in the winter because it's got that like moisturizing feeling. It will leave a slight tackiness on your skin right after you apply it, so you kind of have to wait a little bit for it to soak in. But again, in the winter when my skin is super dry, I think that's fine. And it is really easy to remove, and it's also really affordable as well. And it has a scent, but it doesn't really bother me. It's a really light scent, and it's a cute little bottle, so you can kind of like shove it in your bag. But yeah, definitely don't recommend this in the summer because it really made me super greasy, and I have like the most dry skin, so that's a no. Next is this one. This is the Misha Soft Finish Sun Milk. Again, SPF 50. This is the pink one, and it's a matte finish, so it's designed for like oily skin. I have really dry skin, so I can't even use this right now in the winter time because it just dries my skin out way too much. But I think it would be really good for summer, so I'm gonna actually save this for summer. But it does leave like a slight tiny white cast at first, but it will go away. It's not like super intense or anything, so it doesn't really bother me. What bothers me the most is I guess how matte it is. But I think if you wear makeup, you would really like this because the matte finish is almost like a finish of a primer. So I think makeup would wear really well on top of this. And this also really reminds me of the Shiseido sunscreen, the white one, and that one is a lot more pricey. So I think this is like a really good dupe for it. If you like that one, I think you'll like this one a lot because even the consistency is very similar. This one might be a little bit more matte than the Shiseido one, I think. But they are so similar. I don't think you would even notice the difference. And this one is a lot more affordable. And this has like more of a runny consistency, like when you put it on your finger, and if I go to show you, it'll like run down my finger. It's very liquidy. But I do think the packaging is really cute. Okay, next up is this. This is the Australian Gold Botanical Mineral Sunscreen. It's SPF 50 again. And this one is a tinted sunscreen. And I actually like it a lot. I'm wearing it today right now, and I'll show you a little clip of me applying it. It's a thicker consistency. It feels like almost like a foundation or a tinted moisturizer. Okay, I'm just getting ready to film, and I'm doing like a little clip for my sunscreen video. So I'm gonna do a little demo of this sunscreen. Oh my god, please tell me I have some left for the demo. I used a lot of it because I really liked it. Oh god, oh thank god. Okay, we still have some left. But see, it's like a really thick consistency, almost like, I guess, a tinted moisturizer, but it's not supposed to give you that much coverage. It doesn't claim to give you a lot of coverage. The tint is literally just so that you don't get a white cast, but I feel like I put on so much that I do get a little bit of coverage, see? But it's not much at all. Like when you blend it out, it's very sheer. But I really like that look. I think it's super in right now, like that very natural, no makeup look. Okay, so this is the after, and as you can tell, it does give you a little bit of coverage, but not much at all. So do a little side by side with the before. But I really like it. I think it looks really good and very natural, you know, because it's not technically foundation, it's not tinted moisturizer even. It's literally It's literally just sunscreen. But once you put it on and like blend it in, it just feels like a BB cream type of texture. And it's not sticky at all, it'll dry matte. But the only thing I don't like about this is that it's kind of harder to take off because it does dry matte, so when you take it off you kind of have to use a cleansing oil. And same with this, I think these two are the hardest ones to take off. I feel like I always need to use like a cleansing oil and then do a double cleanse with a foaming cleanser to get it really off my face, but it does give you the tiniest bit of coverage, which I really like. I think it's nice for days when you don't want to bother with makeup or foundation or anything like that, but you still want to look, you know, alive and awake and a little bit more put together than like just no makeup at all. And then next is the COSRX Aloe Soothing Sun Cream. I actually like this a lot. I think it's very moisturizing but not greasy. The consistency is like that of a thicker lotion, but when you apply it, it's got this very like nice cooling feeling, like aloe, I guess. And it's very lightweight, so it's not gonna like make you greasy. Again, I'm using this in like the fall winter time, so I don't know what it will be like in the summer, but right now I really like it because I think it works really well on my dry skin. And this is also really easy to take off as well. I feel like I don't need to double cleanse, just a normal cleanser will do the trick. And I like that it has a nice little scent. It's not very strong or noticeable, and it's not like a floral scent, so it doesn't really bother me. I just kind of notice it and it goes away too, so it's really not a big deal. Now, the only reason this isn't like my favorite is because it has like that little bit of scent in it, which makes me think that it has fragrance in it, and I don't think fragrance is good for you. But other than that, I don't have any issues with it. I like applying it. It just feels like a moisturizer, so yeah, it's just like a really nice little sunscreen. And I like the way that it just kind of glides on your skin and gives you that nice cooling feeling. I guess it is very soothing, like the name says. And then last is this PURITO Centella Green Level Unscented Sunscreen. So I got this in the summertime and I hated it because it made me so greasy and oily by the end of the day. Like when I first applied it would be fine, but after a few hours I would be like a grease ball. But now that it's cold and my skin is so dry, this is perfect because it's just moisturizing. Yeah, it's just like a lightweight lotion and it doesn't give you any kind of greasiness. I feel like it's a little bit more matte than this one, just like ever so slightly. So I think that's why it's like my favorite right now, because it's just not sticky. There's like no white cast at all. Like this one has a tiny bit of a white cast, but this doesn't have any. So that's why I really like it. I love the way it feels on my skin. It just feels like a lotion. And again, it's really easy to take off because the consistency is just like a lotion. And what I also like about this is that it doesn't have fragrance, because fragrance isn't good for your skin. So if you're kind of concerned about that, or if you're sensitive to like fragrance like me, then I think this is a really good sunscreen for that. Okay, so if I had to rank them from my least favorite to my favorite, then this one would be first, just because I do feel like it does leave a tiny bit of like a greasiness on the skin. Not so much in the winter time, but in the summer, like this made me so oily and greasy that I absolutely can't. And then my next one would be this, just because it's so matte that I literally can't use it right now in the fall winter time. I do think I'll like it a lot in the summer because everything else is like too greasy for me in the summer. So, and I think it's so cute, and it does remind me a lot of the Shiseido one, the white sunscreen one, but it's a lot more affordable. And then my next one would be this, the Tinted sunscreen. I actually like this a lot, but slightly harder to remove, so not a huge fan of that. And then next would be this, the Aloe sunscreen. It's a pretty close, I guess, race. I just like this a little bit better because I feel like it soaks into the skin a little bit better, but these are both really good. Alright guys, that was it for today's little video. I hope that you liked it. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!